Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, of course. We are joined by Gracie and Buttercup. For today's video, we are going to be doing the part 3 of witch book reviews. They wanted to be a part of it, and this room definitely does not smell like farts. It wasn't me. These stinkers over here. I am so sorry this video is late. If you see my other videos, then you know why it's so late. And I was also very emotional because part 3 of Attack on Titan season 4 came out. And yeah, I watched the first episode. And just be glad that I'm here right now, okay? I have 3 books I'm reviewing today instead of 4 like my other videos. I have Moon Magic, Enchantments, and The Secret Language of Astrology. So first, let's get into Moon Magic. I picked up this book because it was $5 at Five Below. That is the only reason why. I saw it and I was like, Moon Magic. I love the moon and I love magic. Let me check it out. You can see that I do have little tabs and sticky notes on here. She did explain like the moon cycles and different types of energy, etc., etc. And I thought it was a good basic book, perfect for beginners. It's very broad, the subjects that it touches kind of on everything, even though it says it's moon magic. I think it's a good book to pick up if you're just curious, if you want to know. Like, it's not too informational, if that makes sense. But it's definitely, if you're questioning yourself and you're curious, this is a good place to start. It doesn't get too specific about spirituality or the divine, but it kind of opens that door for you. If spirituality, the divine, or magic, witchcraft freaks you out too much, but you are curious, I think this is a good safe place to start without being super scary. The next book we're going to touch on is Enchantments, and I absolutely love this book. I can't remember where I picked it up. I think it was just Barnes & Noble. It was very entertaining from the beginning. It was also funny and just relatable, and I felt like the author was very much like a friend. Had tons of information. It's a great book for beginners. You can see I have sticky notes in here as well. There was just so much useful information in this book. What I thought was also very cool was that at the end of each chapter, they would also, oh, you can't see that, but they would also include suggested readings at the end of each chapter. So if you wanted to delve more into a specific subject like colors, herbs, planets, anything like that, they had suggested books that you could read that would have more specific, in-depth details about those topics. I just thought that was really cool, very useful. There are at least 2 or 3 books that they listed in here that I do want to check out. What I really loved about it too is that it's written by a Black woman, so it's very inclusive. I feel like other books I've read are written by white witches, so it was very fun to read something from a Black witch. I've said in my other review how some of the other books seemed very restricted and witchcraft is only for women, or if you have a uterus, or like it wasn't very inclusive. Some of the other books I've read, this one was very inclusive, and she just seemed very experienced in the art of witchcraft. I love her. Read this book. Super good. For the last book, we have The Secret Language of Astrology, and I really loved this book so much. As someone who's always been interested in outer space and the planets, zodiac signs, the little stuff that I did know about astrology, I picked up just here and there. I really didn't know anything besides the fact that I'm a Virgo and we tend to be organized, or that it's an earth sign. Basic knowledge about astrology. And this book, wow, was awesome. I really loved it. It had so much information, so much. While reading this book, I took notes on every chapter, every planet, all that stuff, and it was just so fun. Even though this book is pretty big, I felt like the information was still very consumable, if that makes sense. Very bite-sized in a way, or it was easy to comprehend, even though it seems like, whoa, like this is a lot of information. I just loved it. It was really cool, especially the beginning. I like how he goes into the history of astrology. So he goes through like Babylon, Egyptian, Chinese astrology, all that type of stuff in the beginning, and then he delves deeper into the planets, the zodiac signs, the 12 houses in the birth chart. Because I've always wanted to do my birth chart. I think I did it one time, but I didn't know what it meant. It just seemed very intimidating when you see your birth chart pulled up. There's a lot of information in there, and let me know. I think soon I'll do a video where we can all look at my birth chart together. I think that'd be very fun. I like that it kind of felt like a textbook. It felt like I was just so smart like reading this information. I don't know. So I like the textbook feel of it. It also has a lot of pictures in there. I truly did really love this book. And this one I know I got from Barnes & Noble. And it just caught my eye. I mean, there's plenty of astrology books in Barnes & Nobles if you just go in there. But I just saw this one and I like the pictures. A little sneak peek in there. I guess the visuals just helped, and highly recommend if you're interested in astrology and want to learn more about it. A quick overview before I end the video. Moon magic, very basic, great for beginners. Not a need, but if you're interested and don't know where to start, this is a good beginner's one. If spirituality, witchcraft, I'm trying to think about like what else is a scary word. The divine, the creator, if that type of stuff scares you, I think this is a good door opener to make it seem less scary. Enchantments, love this book, highly recommend. The author did so well with this book, made me feel like I was talking with a friend about witchcraft and spirituality. Really love this book. And then The Secret Language of Astrology, love this book. If you are someone who wants to learn all that they can about astrology, this is a very, very great place to start. I'm super happy I got this book. So let me know down in the comments below if you would like to go through my birth chart with me, and we can do it together, and we'll use the guidance of this book as well. I'm so happy. I finally did part 3 of my witch book review, which I feel like the last one I did so long ago, and I know people have been waiting. If you guys have any recommendations on other books to read, leave them down below. If you've read the books I've read, let me know what you thought of them. I would love to hear your opinion. There will be a part 4 of witch book reviews. I already know the next one is going to be less witchy and more spiritual. So I'm very excited about that one. I already finished one book. I'm halfway through the second book. So the next book review will be 3 books, just like this one. Stay tuned for that, and I love you all so much, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye.